A lot of people have issues since the latest meta update called Andromeda with advertising because they don't exactly know what they need to adapt in their media buying, and the old way how to advertise doesn't work anymore because the AI of meta changed completely. It actually changed in a easier way if you know what to do. If you still do the old way of advertising, like not having a lot of creators splitting in different ad sets the customer personas, then you're basically missing on big opportunities. Because actually the new way of advertising now after the AI Andromeda update is actually way easier. What you need to do is very simple. You don't need a very specific or complicated campaign structure. Right now it works like that. You have one CBO, one ad set, and between 30 and 50 creators. More creators you use, more budget you will need to optimize, but better it will be for the long term of this campaign and also for the scalability for that campaign. Why? Because the budget will be spread across multiple creators. Not as before that the budget will only spend on 2 or 3 creators, which Meta thinks are the best ones. No, if you make a different concept per creative now, like not making 5 collages, 5 single images, all with the same message behind every image, then Meta will spread the budget across multiple creators, and that also keeps you a way better and sustainable grow of this campaign, because every day a different creative can pick up and you're not gambling on only 1 or 2 creators on a daily basis. So the campaign structure is basically like that. You have one CBO, one ad set, and in this ad set you put 30 to 50 creators. Yes, I know it's a lot, but you need to put in the work. We are testing every day at least 200 new creators. Of course it's a lot, but do you want to succeed or not? And I hear people saying, yeah, but can I do 10, 15? Well, if you want just to test the product, you can do 10 or 15 and then see if it works out. But as soon as it works out, make more. Also, if you have budget, test definitely more creators. So what is important now is to have a specific funnel in this campaign. So what I mean with that is you need a funnel system, and for that funnel system you need 3 different stages. So stage 1 is the awareness stage, stage 2 is the interest stage, and the 3rd stage is the conversion stage. Every type of stage needs different type of creators, and each different creative also needs a different story, a different message. So make every creative diverse from each other. This is also what Meta wants from you now, to be diverse as possible from creative to creative. Otherwise, if your concept behind every creative is always the same, you will notice that your frequency will go through the roof, because you're not targeting new customers. You're always retargeting existing customers. That means your CPM will go through the roof, your CPC will go very high, and your CPA will go higher. So make sure that if you advertise on Meta, that you definitely target now different kind of customer personas, also sub personas. So keep it very simple also on the creators, but make them all different from each other. So what I mean with that is, don't just change the background, change the message. So if you advertise now something, for example a pullover, you can put a text on it which says a soft pullover, soft comfort. So you will target people who like to buy a pullover because of the soft comfort. If you put now 100% knitted on the creative, then you target people who focus on the quality of the pullover. So this is already a different audience you target. Then if you advertise a dress, you can also put elegant dress. then you target people who like to have an elegant dress or who want to buy a dress because of the elegance. Or you can put on the creative cover tummy, so a dress who covers the tummy, so you target people who like to buy the dress because it covers the tummy. Now ask ChatGPT what kind of different people you can target with your product, and then for each type of persona, let ChatGPT make you a text or a concept, a creative, and it's easy as that, and then make the creative. And that's also how you can mass produce on a daily basis a lot of creatives, by asking ChatGPT. So back to the funnel. How does this funnel actually work? You have 3 stages, as I said before. Now, in the first stage, you want just to aware people of your store, of your brand, of your product, whatever. But you don't want to go in detail about the product. So you don't want to tell the clients or the visitors about any benefits, features, whatever about the product. You just want to display and show yourself in the market. So a lot of people, keep it broad. Don't make any specific hooks for specific niches. Keep it really broad to attract as many people as possible into your funnel. Make a lot of creatives for that. Videos work really good for the top funnel or single images, because they usually get good engagement, low CPCs and a high CTR, and you want to have cheap cold traffic. So stage 2 is the interest stage. In that stage you make a lot of different creatives, and what you can do in that stage, you can make creatives, as I said before, like with the text on it, very simple. You can also make creatives with product review, for example, like UGC content. You also can do that you compare 2 watches, for example, like 2 products on a creative. This works really good. Why? Because now the AI knows exactly how is the buying behavior of each individual. So if I, for example, personally like to watch a product review on YouTube before buying something, Meta knows it, and then I will get display this creative of a product review or like a UGC video. And each of us has a different type of buying behavior. So it's very important to have a lot of variety of creatives, so you target all different type of people, or as many people as possible. And now the third stage is the conversion stage. There you want the conversions. Basically, you don't need to make videos. These are simple images with a clear CTA, because there you just want to convert the people. They already know about your store, about your product, about your brand, so you don't need to repeat yourself like you did in the before. Just simple, display the product, maybe add that the sale ends soon, add high urgency, 60%, 70% off, your multi-discount, whatever, put a price on it. There are many ways how to do that. You can look on big brands, how they structure their advertisement, their creatives, look at them, how they do it. Many brands do it very nice, so you can take a good inspiration from them. But usually that's how it works. So what you want to do is, in the top, you want to have a lot of videos, dynamic creatives to get cheap traffic. And then at the medium bottom, you will see that your CPC is maybe slightly higher, but your ROAS is also definitely higher on that, because you are targeting or retargeting warm traffic, and it's not cold traffic. Cold traffic is always cheaper than warm traffic. And that's basically it. So there's a lot of magic now with Andromeda, but what I see personally also in our ad account, that we don't have these huge tips anymore you had before, like 1 ROAS, next day 3 ROAS, 1.5, 4 ROAS. Now we have a very stable ROAS, because now we are not gambling anymore on 1 or 2 creators. Now we have 30. Now we only do 50 creators, but I tell you 30 because this should be a bare minimum. But at 50 creators, it's almost impossible, if you have a good concept, that this campaign will not work. So if you have a good concept, a good collection, a good product, and you do this type of strategy, it's impossible that it will not work out, in my opinion. We also let it optimize for a couple of days. Like, we don't kill based on the CPC, CTR in the first few days, because we know the product is working, we know the collection is working, so we let the campaign optimize. And we noticed that longer you don't touch the campaign and let it really optimize, better it will perform. And then you can scale once, twice a week. Works really well lately for us. And then we see definitely more sustainability in the ad account and also in the performance. So that's really it about AI Andromeda. Make sure that you implement that in your creative game, and you will definitely notice that you will not have these crazy tips as before. But of course, more creatives you have in a campaign, more budget you will need.